Hello again, everybody. It's Harry Boxer, Technical Trader. Monday night, February the 13th, and the market continues to press higher, and stocks continue to break out. Amazing, but we are seeing a lot of stocks that are starting to, really turn the corner. And despite the fact that a lot of stocks are overbought short term, this may be the kind of overbought thrust that you see at the beginning of an intermediate move. So I won't discount the market even pressing higher and stunning all the shorts. But let's go over some more longs here. I don't think it's time yet to be short, but we'll see. And when the market thrusts to the downside, we'll adjust. Genomics, complete genomics, GNOM. If you step back and look at the downtrend, you'll see the stock was trading in the high teens and dropped all the way down to the low single digits here before snapping back in um, late January, and then coiled, broke through the 50 and the um, declining top line in one fell swoop, but backed off and consolidated for a few days. Today it exploded for $1.37 or 42% on 27.5 million shares. That's substantial volume. By far the biggest volume ever traded in the stock. So obviously a potential turnaround has occurred. The stock has broken through the January high and also through the lateral price resistance. Up next, as a matter of fact, when I look at the chart, I see the potential here of that the stock may have come close to even hitting secondary our third level of target some resistance here up around the 575 area, reaching 542 today before backing up to 466. So let's see what occurs in the next few days, but a nice breakout. ROYL, among the junior oils that had big days today, Royal Energy popped 82 cents or 18%, and the volume increased to 2.5 million, by far the biggest volume in 2 months. And breaking out across this line out of this consolidation here could lead to the fifth wave up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I believe 7.5 is a possibility. LCAV, certainly a dramatic breakout of this declining top line occurred with this 3-day run early January, and then it consolidated for the last 4 weeks in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-way move. Then the breakout came today, 13.46% up 70 cents. Now only 242,000 shares traded. It's not exactly a heavily traded stock to begin with, but if you take a look at this, that's the biggest volume traded in about several weeks now. So the fact that it broke out on heavier volume could lead us to my target in a 7.5 3/4 zone short term. FSYS been moving up steadily from the mid-teens into the low 20s, and today exploded for 258 or 10.7% on 675,000 shares. Strong volume for that stock. At this point, it appears we may be running up towards the $30 range. Stay tuned. Swing trade and top 25 favorite PCYC continues to act great. This rising channel was exploded through yesterday and followed through today, up another 9.56% or 222 on 3.6 million shares. Almost as heavy as yesterday, but certainly strong volume. In any case, it looks like we may be headed to 3031 here. Stay tuned on that one. Jive. Well, this fairly new issue here, after coming public and backing off and forming a basin here, exploded a week ago, consolidated for much of last week, and then today it popped out of this little wedge it's formed to new post-IPO highs. Where it goes, I'm not clear, but I have a target up around 19.5, 20. Flow. We got a beautiful breakout here, breakaway gap, and a run up through a couple layers of resistance. Then it flagged for 5-6 weeks, started to move up, held the 20-day moving average, and today accelerated 33 cents or 8.2%, 475,000 traded. If you scroll in on that, you'll see that's pretty decent volume, not strong volume, but at least I can see a move towards the test of the 465 range, and then maybe as high as the top of this channel that I'm forming, that looks like it may be forming in this zone here. Targeting about 5 3/4. Drawing in these lines off of these lows, that is probably or likely the channel bottom right there. LNG continues to act well. Another nice day up, $1.15 or 8.26%, 11.3, 1.4 million. That was a nearly double Friday's volume of 6.3 million, and the second heaviest volume in a week and a half. So we broke out above this line. We pulled back for 1 day, inside day, and today broke out again. However, we are at the top of the channel and near my target, which weeks ago down in here was 15. So we've seen the stock move from 7.5 to 15 or double in the last, let's say 6-7 weeks. Now, on the overall basic pattern, there's resistance right here. Should we break through here, we can see a stock that spikes up into the high teens, maybe even low 20s. ENER, dramatic change of events. The stock explodes from 20 cents to $1.74 in a matter of a week and a half. Reverses, forms a wedge, tries to break out, and doesn't get enough volume, as you can see here, and then backs off to form this coil or wedge point. Let's call this a wedge here. That wedge has been taken out, but slowly, and then finally today up another 11 cents. That's 8.1% on 5.1 million. Need to see an extension follow through to take out the 174 area, and maybe we get this towards 240, 250. CLNE, the clean energy, acting well. Now it is up against resistance from last year's highs, but the overall pattern here shows that the near-term channel has also reached its top. So there's double resistance up here, and you may see the stock back off. Should it explode through here, we can see 19.5, 20, my short-term target. GNK had a nice follow-through day today after 2 days ago popping and breaking out. It had an inside day on Friday, and then today popped back up. It got nearly up to the double top around the 10 area, which is my swing trade target. We reached 965 today before closing at 937. Up 59 cents, 6.7%, and 2.6 million traded. A nice day. The biggest volume all the way back to about the beginning of September. So 5 or 6 month, five month high. And if we do get through that 10 range, my next target will be up around 13, 13 and a half. RAM Energy would change their name to Halcon Resources. We, on the spike out, we have a swing trade on it that was that reached here, and then it pulled back, and now it's breaking out again, or at least it has a triple top at the 1330 area. Should we get through that, this stock could accelerate to the upside and maybe make it all the way up to 16, 17. LF Leapfrog had a good day. You can see after the big reversal day on Friday, it extended to new highs today, up another 41 cents or 6%, and it traded 3.5 million today, which was the second heaviest volume in a while. Perhaps we're going to see a run up that takes us towards 8.5, 3/4. LQDT, one of my top 25, broke out across that key line today with a pop of 229 or 5.7%. Volume was a solid 1.37 million, and that was the heaviest volume in a couple weeks. When we step back and look at the overall pattern, it appears that we're nearing the top of this channel, and my target around 43, 44. But if it does get through that, secondary target is in the mid-50s. Significant breakout today, perhaps, on ONTY. It closed fairly well. It didn't close near the upper end of the range, but it closed just above mid-range. But in any case, up 5.6%, 47 cents at 1.6 million. The stock has a chance of making it up towards 9.5 short term, maybe higher. Step back and look at the overall pattern. You'll see that key long-term 8-month, 7-month resistance, and this base pattern may have been taken out today. That's key. Want to see volume pick up and stock run up to test the spike high up around 11.5 set back in July. ELGX, also one of my top 25 picks for this year. You can see that it broke out a couple weeks ago, ran up, pulled back, and today snapped back 69 cents or 5.4%. Needs to get some more volume, but I do believe the stock's going to 15, maybe 16 short term. KTCC, a very powerful pattern. I wanted to point out to you that after this explosive breakaway gap and the 2-day, 3-day flag, it popped again and flagged again. Today, it popped again. Up 5% at 49 cents. Volume wasn't big, but the stock looks like it has momentum to get up towards 12. Imperial Sugar, well, you can see the 2-day move, and then today the inside day, but it did manage to close up 32 cents, almost 5%. It's 2.6 million traded. That was a pullback in volume. We may see a couple more days of quiet, but I'm looking for a move towards 9, 9.25. WPRT continues to impress despite the 1-day big pullback here and reversal day on heavy volume. No downside follow through. The stock has then turned it around and run right up $1.62 or 3.8% today. On 2.5 million shares, the biggest volume in about 7 trading sessions. I'm looking for a move to, like I said, 48.50, something like that. That would be my swing trade target. And lastly, DWCH Another very powerful chart, very similar to KTCC. There's KTCC, and there's Data Watch. Very similar. Breakaway gap, the sharp run up, the little pullback to test, and now a little 3-day flag. Keep an eye on this one, because if it pops here, we can see 12.5, 13 pretty quickly. And there's some tremendous looking charts and some ideas for going forward for this week. Bye-bye, everybody.